I was the associate provost of Swarthmore. I had been there 28 years, and I wanted to do more in education or for education of honors type students, very intellectually engaged students. I was delighted to be headhunted by a firm looking for this position called the Dean of Barrett Honors College at Arizona State University.
I've been working with Dean Jacobs for just about 20 years, and Dean Jacobs has really elevated the profile of ASU with Barrett, the Honors College.
There were all sorts of aspects of the campus that I was really interested in and really wanted to have happen. One of them was a centrality of the dining space. This room was modeled after the refectory at New College, Oxford, which was built in the 1300s, which I saw on a trip visiting a Barrett study abroad trip in England. We have a whole campus here. We have res halls, dining center, classrooms, and faculty and staff offices, all in one 9-acre place.
I've had the privilege of co-teaching a Barrett leadership class to incoming first-year students with Dean Jacobs over the last 7-8 years. And it is such a joy to watch the interaction firsthand between he and the students. He truly connects with the students. They just find him incredibly personable, incredibly approachable, and they all just want to be around him.
I had decided to go to Arizona State just because of the opportunities that the Honors College afforded, and I can't express my gratitude enough to Dean Jacobs and his staff for recruiting me personally to come there, because otherwise I might have been on a very different path and definitely would not have had the opportunities presented to me that I had at Arizona State and onwards.
The first interaction that I had with Dean Jacobs was for my class that I took with him in spring of 2021. It was the History and Evolution of Human Food. It was an interesting experience because it was over Zoom, but he made it very enjoyable for everyone and as if it was an in-person class. His student-to-student interaction was better than any other teacher I'd had. He really made an effort to get to know each and every student in the class.
Teaching is what we're here for. It's the students and their success and their learning and their education and their support and their mentoring and their guidance is exactly what everybody comes to work each day at Barrett to do. It's 100% of what we do.
I would say that, working with him has definitely been the highlight of my entire professional life and career. He is the definition of a scholar and a gentleman and a leader that is truly loved by this community.
The Honors College is the #1 honors college in the United States by far. It's got over 8,000 students. It's got more National Merit Scholars than anybody else. That atmosphere doesn't happen by accident. That atmosphere happens from on top. The implementation, the vision, the make it work every day, pay attention to everybody's individual needs, getting a great staff around you and having a constant vision going forward. And Mark has accomplished that. And that's the sign of true leadership.